scared.
You're good. Just lean forward. You're good. You're good. Oh my God, you're doing it. You're doing it. Just jump. The Onewheel GT is Future Motion's latest flagship model. It's their newest product since the Onewheel XR, which, let's be honest, looks like it was made in somebody's garage. If you don't know what a Onewheel is, basically it's just one wheel that looks like a skateboard combined with a hoverboard that lets you ride as if you were snowboarding on concrete. I get it, that sounds like a lot, but just think of an electric skateboard combined with a hoverboard, and voila, you have a Onewheel. Now, Onewheels have been around for quite some time now, I think about 4 to 5 years, so this new release of the GT is a very big deal. I've been wanting a Onewheel ever since I saw all the YouTubers that I follow ride them in their vlogs, and I knew I needed one. However, I didn't want to get the XR because that was their latest model, and it's kind of old now. So I told myself whenever the newest model came out, I would get it. And lo and behold, the GT was announced.
Say hello to the new flagship, Onewheel GT. Everything is upgraded.
After that announcement and from the commercials, it looked like this is the Onewheel for me. It's their flagship product, it's their best one, it's got the most range. I knew I had to have it. So I put in my pre-order, waited over 5 months, and finally it came in. With all the pent-up excitement I've had for waiting all this time to get the Onewheel, I quickly opened the box, put on the cool accessories that came with it, and was ready to ride as soon as possible. However, fate had other plans for me. So we have a sad update. The Onewheel that we got is actually dead on arrival, meaning came here dead. Super disappointed about that. I'm very sad because, like, look at it. I guess you can tell if it's dead because this is the status bar right here. And it's currently charging, as we can see, but nothing's blinking. And I've tried turning it on multiple times with no luck. So yeah, I mean, this is a pretty foul taste in my mouth. I almost don't even want it. With the launch of a new product, there's going to be a few headaches that come with it. One of these headaches includes receiving DOA boards, or dead on arrival. Pretty much meaning that you got a $2,200 board that will not turn on and not do anything but be a very expensive paperweight. It turns out that a percentage of customers have also been unlucky enough to be one of these receivers of DOA boards, and I just thought to myself, there's no way I could have been one of them. Well, I was. Yeah, you spend over $2,200, I spent $2,500, and you get something that doesn't work. I feel like that shouldn't happen in 2022, yet I guess it still does.
Now, Future Motion, the company that owns Onewheel, they've been under a little bit of fire recently with some bad press. What are your thoughts on everything that's going on with them?
I think when you're a first adopter, it comes with a host of problems. So we all knew that once Future Motion came out with the firmware, a lot of those problems are going to be alleviated. So I was patient. I knew I was going to come with something that had potential issues, but once the firmware came out, it was cleaned up and everybody's happy camper.
Did you have any issues with your Onewheel?
No, I didn't have any DOA. I didn't have any ghosting. I was one of the lucky ones that didn't have any issues. So my riding experience from start to finish has just been great, and the firmware just made it even better.
I was very sad, and first thing I did was reach out to Future Motion, and to my surprise, they were very, very quick to respond. And they had me fill out a support ticket, get it sent back to Cali, they would look at it, and eventually send me a brand new one to replace the first one. It was at this point where I was really contemplating, do I just call it quits, get the refund, and just wait a few more months until they get their production and quality control under control? But then I thought to myself, I love the feeling of cruising and carving and riding, and I love pennyboarding through college, snowboarding this past season, and with the summer coming, I knew that this board would just bring a lot of fun and joy to my life. So I decided to just stick it out, go through with the replacement, and wait for that to come by.
The time has finally come. The Onewheel is back, and we're gonna see if it actually works. Well, there she is. They gave me a brand new one instead of fixing my old one. I'm just gonna go for it and see if it actually turns on. Okay, so this is the moment of truth. For anyone who owns a Onewheel GT out there, you'll know that this is a complete lottery to see if it turns on. My last one did not turn on. Waited 4 months to get it. I was pretty salty. Had to ship it back. 2 weeks later, here we are. I cannot tell you how long I've been waiting for this moment. Enough talk, let's just do it. So we're gonna power it on and look for a green light. Oh, Yellow. It's yellow. What does yellow mean? After some Googling, it looks like yellow light just means that the board wasn't properly leveled. Board wasn't flat when it was turned on, so maybe I put some pressure on it. So let's try that again. All right, check it out. I think that means it feels the left pad. That means it feels the right. Safe to say that I officially have a working Onewheel. All right, let's do the maiden voyage.
So as you can see, there's definitely a learning curve to this, but I do feel that if you have any type of previous board experience, it will help speed up the learning process. Apparently, if you've ridden hoverboards before, it's a lot easier to pick up learning the Onewheel. I've had the joy of putting all my friends on Onewheels just to see their initial reactions and get a lot of entertainment from it as well.
Oh my god, oh my. It's more. There you go.
As for first impressions, the first thing that I do notice right away is the weight. This thing is heavy. Weighing in at around 37 pounds, it can be a big burden to carry in and out of grocery stores, up and down subway stairs, anything that involves lifting it up, it'll wear you out after a while. I definitely need to learn how to jump off curbs so I do not have to do the walk of shame when riding in the city. The wheel is a little wobbly when you're first learning and riding at certain speeds, whether you're going slower or faster, but I do think that comes with experience and you get over it. But like I said, this is my first time and I'm still learning. Now, if we're talking about pros, well, there's a lot of them. This is a great means of transportation. It has helped me meet a bunch of other riders who are now pretty close friends, and best of all, it just gets me out of the house. It's so simple to say, but I've explored more of my city in the past month that I've owned this Onewheel than the past 4 years that I've lived here. So I just think that's kind of crazy to say, and I'm loving every part of it. The list goes on, and I'm probably gonna make a pros and cons video about the GT pretty soon, so stay subscribed for that.
My favorite thing about the GT has gotta be the range. The range is amazing. Not having to worry about the range and the stability, it's beautiful.
If you asked me this maybe like 2 weeks ago, it'd be a different answer. But now, the one thing I really love about the Onewheel is the fact that the community is pretty dang cool. Like, I'll ride on the streets and I'll see another Onewheeler, they'll see me, we wave, instant connection. From experience, I've made 2 pretty cool friends so far, literally by just owning this Onewheel.
But overall, while a very bumpy start to my first Onewheel experience, I have to say that it was worth the turbulence. Thanks for making it this far, and if you're still interested in watching more videos, then check out one of these 2 videos here, and you won't be sorry. All right, peace.